it's Dave from Driving Venture, and today we are reviewing this fabulous 981 GT4. And I say this is a fabulous car because it is in a very, very rare paint colour. This is the infamous and now very, very difficult to get paint to sample. Now I would like to have had a paint to sample in my first GT3, which I got from Porsche Centre Kendal, but unfortunately shortly after the order was taken I was called by the sales chap and I was told that Porsche were not delivering any paint to sample cars to the UK market. I was a bit disappointed, but crayon, of course, it is a lovely, lovely colour. So this is known as Grün, so it's kind of like a lighter green. It's not quite as strong a green as the Python, which we had in the 718 GTS. Now, the reason I wanted to review the car today, this particular car, was because at the price point the 981 GT4s are selling for, it just kind of thought to me, well, is it a consideration because a nicely spec'd 718 GTS Cayman is going to be priced very, very similarly to one of these. This is about, I think this car was about £75,000. So you can't get an allocation on a 718 GT4. Do you go for a 718 Cayman? Or do you try and get one of these? There are fewer 981 GT4s for sale than the 718 GT4. There seems to be far more for sale. Is that because there's far fewer being brought to the UK market? Possibly. But what this car gives you from the get-go, 100%, it gives you the tunes. It's got the noise in the back. Listen to this. And then it builds, and it builds, and it rewards the driver with the soundtrack you expect, I think, with a GT4 car. The handling in this car, again, apart from sounding really like my Spider, the suspension has just been firmed up. It's definitely GTS in its delivery. The way it's taken these bends on the front end, it's different to the Spider. So it's got great turning. It's firmer than the 718 GTS Cayman, definitely firmer. The wheels are a little bit bigger. It's got that 4 in the GT, the GT4. When this car was launched back in 2015, I really thought that Porsche got it absolutely perfect because it was a car, manual transmission, the PDK of the GT3 Gen 1 991 had brushed aside the manual transmission. And so purists thought, well, this car's cheaper, it's got a manual gearbox, it's going to sound good, it goes good, it goes very, very, very well, I have to say. So the queue began to build, and again, it was a car that was hard to get. And you see that now with the residual values of this car. This car has been sold now to its third owner at a price very similar to its list price back in 2015. And I think that says a lot about how GT4 and GT product, it ages well. It ages very, very well. The gearbox, a short, stubby affair. Get your hand on it and just let's go forward. let's go back. Let's keep you involved in the cabin. It really does. It pushes my buttons, and I mean, I just miss having a manual transmission car. PDK's great, but again, the manual, it's a shorter throw than a GTS Cayman. It's a shorter throw, and you feel that when you're going through the gears. So we are back in the Cumbria area. It's a great playground for Porsches. I've said it before, but they've got all the roads, all the scenery. It's not quite as cold as it was for the Taken shoot, but this car, it's hard to believe it, is also running winter rubber. We have got the Michelin Pilot Alpine 4 on. These tyres, I actually own these tyres, and I sold them to the now owner, and he's planning on having this car and enjoying it right through the year. Obviously, the instrumentation is going to be a little bit dated over the 718 car. So although it's touchscreen, you can tell the updates come. It's not quite at the same level. But again, what does a driver, what does an enthusiast really want? Do they want all this that's on here? I can do this, I can do that. Or do they want a fantastic engine that sounds good, a car that handles well? I think, again, this car, it's a full package. It's a full package car, and because I do enjoy the GT product so much, I'd have to say it sounds a lot better than the Cayman GTS. I don't think it handles dramatically better. It certainly feels stiffer in the bends in these corners. You know, it does feel a little bit sharper, no doubt about that. But there's really not a lot in it. And if you want a little bit more of an understated car, you'd probably pick the GTS. Okay, so let's talk around the externals of this car. Let's pick out the things that stand out to me. First thing about this car, it's exactly the same front end as I had on the Boxster Spider. Paint to sample. Obviously this colour is unique, very rare colour. You won't see very many in the Grün paint sample colour. Exactly the same light system as the Spider. The owner of this car spec'd it extremely well. I think that the platinum wheels set it off perfectly. And then of course the yellow carbon ceramic calipers tie in so nicely with the internal of the car, having all that lovely yellow stitch, yellow seat belt, and so on and so forth. Third owner has gone for fabulous Porsche logo at the top of this spoiler. This car has actually just been finished by Attention to Detail. Check him out on Instagram. This car just had a full body paint, rectification, polish up, just absolutely immaculate, and then a PPF race pack applied. Okay, welcome inside the cabin of this fabulous GT4. Carbon 918 bucket seats, fabulous yellow belt, ties in so well with all of the yellow stitch in this car. Dashboard on the steering wheel, fabulous. Carbon interior pack too, and if I just lean over here, the sport button which you get for that downshift pops and rev matching, fabulous. Sports exhaust. You do have the sports suspension button. I didn't have that in the Spider. This car also has the climate control setting, so you can set the temperature. In the Spider it was just hot and cold. The technology is different to the obviously 718. That's probably a little bit of a downside. Technology's moved on, but it's got everything you need, and most people just use Waze on the phone now anyway. Stop briefly there so I could take off the suction mount, and that's why. I just wanted to give this car the beans up this hill. Oh yes, it's got it. It's certainly got it. I feel like I've arrived again. I'm back in the brand of Porsche, the line of Porsche that everyone wants, everyone aspires to, that GT feel, that fantastic chassis, the firm ride, amazing gearbox, superb sound. Well, I drove this car to Cumbria today from the Lancashire area, and on the motorway, yeah, it is a little bit drony, I will be honest. It's a bit louder in the cabin. Maybe I'm saying that because I've just driven a Taycan recently, and that's sublimely quiet and cool, calm, collected. This is obviously a different thing, and I think that's the thing that Porsche offers you in the lineup. You've got that green and clean, then you've got this green and exciting and mean. So the specification of this car, in addition to the carbon ceramic brakes, it's got the yellow stitch, which is lovely. It's got the yellow door pulls. It's got the yellow stitch on the dash. Obviously the yellow calipers with the carbon ceramics. It's all tying in nicely. We also have that resplendent Porsche logo atop the rear spoiler on this car. For the price point at £75,000, this car, again, it's not half a GT3. It's just not. This is a lovely road here now, up in Cumbria, the road to Orton. It's got some nice twisty bends, nice quiet road. Perfect road to explore the capability of this car. Bite point on the brake is just perfect. The clutch is a little bit heavier than the 718, no doubt about that. I think also, as I was picking up speed on the way up to this point where we're going to do some more filming, I think that I also noticed that you can feel the downforce, you can feel the car kind of hugging the road more than the GTS. The GTS does feel higher up. Obviously this is set lower. That obviously aids the handling of the car. But you can see when this car came to the market in 2015, all the journalists, all the reviewers, all the pundits, they were all, enjoying a pleasurable drive with this car, no doubt about it. You can see why it won lots of awards, and they sold out before they were released. Dealers had the customers lined up, and it was all over. Like it is, unfortunately, for GT product, they've got so many orders they just can't fulfill them with the allocations. That's a shame. But the secondary market, some lovely cars available in GT4 981. Have it, the original 981 GT4. What a fabulous car this is, and just such a thrill to drive this car today. Thanks very much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, get that notification button on. The next time we do a video you'll know all about it, and as always, I'll see you next time.